Lichfield Trent Valley.
Okay, this is the Birmingham Cross City line. This is a service that links Redditch and Bromsgrove to Lichfield Trent Valley via Fort Oak. It goes for services from Redditch, calls it Church, Bond Green, Longbridge, Northfield, Kings Norton, Bourneville, Selly Oak University, 5 Ways, Birmingham New Street, Duddeston, Aston, Bradley Hill, Irvington, Chester Road, Wild Green, Sutton Coldfield, Fort Oaks, Butler's Lane, Lake Street, Shenstoke, Lichfield City, and Lichfield Trent Valley. And also the service from Bromsgrove, it just comes straight from here, so it calls straight here directly. And this is a class 323 that you might also see on the northern trains as well. So you'll also find these on Northern Rail services, and also this is an electrified track. So the track is electrified, so it is electrified by these the trains, and of course the tracks in the middle are used for the cross-country services. They go through here non-stop on the route towards Cheltenham Spa, and as you know, if you probably noticed, this route now has GPS technology. Welcome aboard this service to Lichfield Trent Valley. It's really nice to see these new proper trains operated by the West Midlands Railway. Now the service started with regional railways, and then it became central trains, and then after central trains the central trains then changed to London Midlands, and now it's combined with West Midlands Railway services. So we're just going to depart in a couple of minutes time, so enjoy the video. Okay, we're now on our way on the Birmingham Cross City line from Longbridge to Birmingham New Street on a class 323 electric multiple unit. And the next stop on the line is Northfield. So you can change here for Longbridge, living the dream, home for Bourneville College, even though it's not in Bourneville. So we are just now leaving Longbridge en route to Birmingham. So we am just now passing allotments. That's really interesting to be seen on part of West Heath. West Heath is served by the 42 run by Kev's Coaches. There is a class 170 Turbo Star, and we're now approaching Northfield. There's a class 323 electric multiple unit on a West Midlands Railway service to Redditch. 6 car connected train, and just now approaching into Northfield. So just now in Northfield. So this is Northfield. As you can see, there's an abandoned platform just right there. That used to be served with the intercity services. it is really good now that this train now has the automatic message, because before it was just like done manually by the conductor, but now it's good, it's now played automatic. So we're just now leaving Northfield. As you can see, it's still got the Network West Midlands logo signs on, but the lamps are painted in West Midlands Railway colours. It's orange for West Midlands Railway. And the next station is Kings Norton. I'm gonna also film the Snow Hill line from Birmingham New Street. So Birmingham New Street to Stourbridge Junction. I could be filming now soon the Kidderminster bit. I might think of filming the Cross City bit to Bromsgrove at some point. I'll have to think about it first. So a Network Rail maintenance train approach. Okay, so we are now, there's a tank. It's really nice. We're now approaching Kings. Okay, we're now approaching Kings Norton. So this is Kings Norton. Now at Kings Norton. So this is Kings Norton, and also provides connections to Cotteridge. Cotteridge is served by the 38 Northfield to Selly Oak, which apparently is 40 minutes late today, so I'm unable to do the 38. And also there's the 19 that goes into Cotteridge from Rubery to Maypole, and also the 48 as well, West Brom. So this is Kings Norton, and okay, so just now leaving Kings Norton for Cotteridge. And I'm going to tell now, as you probably know, if you've watched the video 125 driver's eye view Cross City line narrated by former BBC Midlands Today presenter Kay Alexander, you probably know that this line was filmed. So I have got the review link below, so click below. As you could see, so the next stop is Bourneville. So the junction we're approaching is Lichfield Curve, which is for like enabling. It's rarely used these days. It's actually used for goods trains to access the central goods depot without them having to go through New Street. So that is also mentioned in the Licky Voyager. So I'll show you the links if you want to take a look at them. So we're now arriving at Bourneville. So now I'm going to show you what's on this side in a minute. So we are now approaching Bourneville now. So we're just approaching Bourneville. Bourneville, it originally opened as Sturchley Street. So as you probably know, that the reason why it's purple, not because it's represented by West Midlands Railway, but just right next door is the Cadbury's chocolate factory, which is now known as a tourist attraction at Cadbury World. And as you can see right there, stood Cadbury's Wharf. So there's Cadbury's Wharf just right there. So this is Bourneville. So we're now in Bourneville now.
Welcome aboard the service to Lichfield Trent Valley.
So we're now leaving Bourneville. So we're just now leaving Bourneville now for so this is Bourneville. So just now departing Bourneville now for so just now departing Bourneville. We're now departing Bourneville for so the next stop is Selly Oak, which is actually the terminus of the 38 from Northfield. It started as Diamond buses, then it was taken over by IGO, and then when IGO went bust, the route became the emergency attendant with Green Bus. So the route was operated by Green Bus with the emergency tender, but however this service, but today the route is operated by Kev's Coaches. So we're now approaching Selly Oak. So this is Selly Oak. Selly Oak is also close towards Harborne. So we're just now at Selly Oak on the, so this is Selly Oak now. So it's Selly Oak now. This is also the terminus, the 10S now. So if for those people who like watching Adam King's vlogs, you probably know that he's filmed the 10S from Ridge Acre Tesco in Quinton to Northfield, which started as IGO and then became National Express West Midlands with some unique street lights from their rival Explore Dundee in Scotland. So we are just now leaving Selly Oak. So just now leaving Selly Oak en route to, and there's a cross city train at class 323. They're all 323s on the cross city line. There goes en route towards Redditch. So we're just now crossing over and over there. So we're now approaching the unit. We're now approaching University now. And University provides connections to Birmingham University and also, you probably guessed, the QE Hospital, Queen Elizabeth. And the QE Hospital is also provides connections to the 19 service, not the Kev's 19, the National Express one, operated by Pensnet and runs from QE Hospital to Dudley. When it started as the 244 and only ran to Hayley Green, but now it runs to the QE Hospital. So we are now arriving at University. So this is University for the QE Hospital and the University of Birmingham. So this is University. At some point I'll probably film the other parts of the cross city line. I'll have to plan it at some point. Now the train does get busy here at University. Okay, we're just now leaving university now. So the next stop is Five Ways. One more stop until Birmingham New Street. So the next stop will be Birmingham New Street. And just plunging is a 153 pulled by a Class 170 Turbo Star. And the 170, that service is en route to Hereford. Now the 170 and the Class 153 is mainly seen on the Birmingham end, is like rarely on the Snow Hill lines. And we're just now leaving, so we're just now plunging downwards towards the Five Ways now. Just going past the Grand Union Canal, Worcester and Birmingham Canal as it's known. So we're just now nearly approaching Birmingham New Street. Okay, this is Five Ways. We're now in Five Ways, just a couple of minutes away from Birmingham New Street. Class 323. Here we are at Five Ways now. We're now at Five Ways. Just one more stop left till Birmingham New Street, and then we'll then change. Now, as you know, Birmingham New Street opened a long time ago, since the steam age, and then it then started to become dark, dingy and dirty from when the electric multiple units came along. That was in the 1960s, but then the work started in 2010. That included the creation of a brand new concourse to be 3 times bigger than the existing one. Phase 1 opened in 2013 on the site of the old Palisades car park, and then it was then replaced, and then they started working in the former concourse, and which opened in 2015 along with the Grand Central Shopping Centre, which is above it, towards which replaced the old Palisades Shopping Centre, and the former Stevenson's Tower block of flats was demolished and replaced by the John Lewis 4th-floor department store. And that has made, Birmingham a new world-class city destination, and of course the former Pavilion Centre closed to make way for a huge Primark. So we're now heading into a series of short tunnels as we plunge into New Street. As you can see, the retaining walls. So now we're coming into a series of short. So we're now approaching. Now Birmingham has 3 main stations: Birmingham New Street on the West Coast Main Line, Birmingham Snow Hill, and Birmingham Moor Street on the Snow Hill Line. And of course there's Birmingham International, but that is further out to Birmingham to provide connections to the National Exhibition Centre, the Resorts World Arena, and the air rail link to Birmingham Airport. So we're now at Birmingham New Street. So now in Birmingham New Street. So this is New Street now, from where we will change for the train towards where we'll change over to Moore Street. So this is Birmingham. So this is the direction for trains coming from Bromsgrove, Redditch and Bristol and Cardiff. And also directions of train services from Worcester and Hereford. The train track that we're coming from is the trains from Wolverhampton, Liverpool, Manchester and Glasgow. As you can see, there's the signal box and there's the red cage and the mailbox. That used to be the post office mail centre. It is now known as the mailbox. So we're just approaching into Birmingham New Street, from where the train will terminate. We'll then change for Moore Street. So this is Birmingham New Street. And there's the 172.